Why didn't your so-called mother tell you that you would marry Jungkook and leave after giving birth to the heir, the price of which that woman had taken? She said, mocking and seeing that young pale face. Don't be under the illusion that you will become rich overnight, Jungkook, because is that how you trained in your families? Enough is enough. Not another word. If you raise your finger on my training, I will not tolerate it. Taehyung said, saying Taehyung arguing with herself. His anger will rise. Okay, now you will look in my eyes, but you gained so much courage by spending one night with Jungkook. Then Taehyung also shouted in a loud voice, "Stop your nonsense! I cursed Jungkook and that money. You were his beloved wife, so why did he marriage about me? Why can't he give him the child he wants from me?" Hitting Taehyung forward, Sana felt as he had slapped him in his face. She had just moved toward Taehyung in anger when the secretary came there and said, "Madam, your grandfather is calling you." At that moment, she just stared at Tae and left. When they both left, Taehyung fell on the ground and loud cry. After knowing the truth, they couldn't bear it. Short dreams all had broken in an instant. His emotion, feelings were all sold out. Just for one night contract, Sana was walking forward with quick steps when she saw Jungkook leaving the room. She walked up to him in surprise. "Jungkook, are you home right now?" As she approached, she was about to hold Jungkook's hand when he roared angrily and walked away from her. "What are you doing here at this time? That too, without my permission." Seeing him so angry, Sana approached him once again and said, "I'm very happy, Jungkook. We are going to become parents very soon." When Jungkook pushed her away from him with hearted, he said, "You know very well why all this is happening, so it's better if you don't have any hope from me." Seeing that hatred for himself in Jungkook's eyes, she couldn't bear, but said, "What do you mean? Don't have any hope, Jungkook? We're going to get married." "You treat me like I'm something insignificant in your eyes," Jungkook said in a loud voice at Sana's words. "Yes, I have no interest in you. The wedding is going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. And who knows? I have never supported this marriage." Jungkook was stressing every word, convincing Sana of his state. Sana looked at him with sparkle in his eyes and left. When Jungkook also took a deep breath and left from there, the evening began to fall. When Jungkook's heart also started to melt, when the rain of the sun every moment of the last night had passed, he remembered it again, and it started to make him dizzy. When he was restless, with all the feeling, he left his work and started to go home. He began to forget what his car, turning helplessly toward the mansion, started running toward the mansion, where his one-night bride was. It was beyond his control. He was unable to stop the step, he thought. His emotion was moving toward him. The evening was falling and had turned into night. When he slowly opened the door of the room and came in, he saw that delicate soft boy was sitting on the bed. His head was in his hand as he was crying. Jungkook heart sank for a moment and then rose again. When he came closer to Tae, he placed his hand on his shoulder. Then they stood up, jerked his hand away with red thread in his eyes. They was about to say something when Tae was surprised to see Jungkook in first time in front of him. Deep eyes with long lashes, a straight proud nose, tall figure, thick hair. He was a young man of 22 years, in a face like a prince. They had thought that Jungkook might be a mature man of 32-year-old, but seeing him as young as himself, they forgot himself. He was undoubtedly very handsome. Sana had fought for Jungkook for nothing. Its Taehyung had been told that every girl in the world was crazy about Jungkook. Taehyung would have believed it, seeing the wet eyes dry to himself. Jungkook touched his face with love, while Taehyung took a deep breath, regaining the consciousness and moved away from him. "Don't touch me, Jungkook. Perhaps you're forgetting that I was made your bride for one night. That's why you have to come to me now." Jungkook's mind but didn't work after hearing the word, but as soon as he realized his mistake, Jungkook took a step toward Taehyung and said, I had no idea that Sana had done something like this. I will talk to her. Just then Sana was standing, hiding in the doorway listening to his word, as if trembling with anger. As far as strength and honor, I promise that as long as you are my wife, I will give the same status as Sana. Hearing Jungkook word, Taehyung looked at him with angry eyes and turned away. After watching him for a while, Jungkook left, but he couldn't see Sana. Hearing the words that equal status, Sana became angry. What is happening to me? I can't bear it. Hearing that Sana is Jungkook's wife, why is my heart burning? Why can't I imagine Jungkook with anyone? Even though tears were falling from the eyes, he himself said in a low voice, afraid of him. Maybe I have fallen in love with Jungkook. No, no, that can't be happen. I can't love Jungkook. I'm just an ordinary boy. What for surrogacy? I have no right to dream of Jungkook. Then what right did I have to be angry with him? They sat down in the room and started thinking sadly. Their heart started to tremble at the thought of living alone in the luxurious mansion. There was no one whom he could share his, and he was thinking about something that other lie in the room all day. Days later, an empty, lost life Taehyung was living, that charming presence that after remembered in his thought was riding on his senses. The night that spent him in his fragrance, his warm breath, were remembering by day, even in his sleep. They couldn't know how much days it had been spent. He saw him, thinking that the eyes can't sleep at some unknown hour of night when someone slowly opened the door and came in. Why did his heart always beat so fast? Even today, Jungkook couldn't understand this feeling. Jungkook would come with heavy steps and sit near Taehyung. He would stare at Taehyung for a moment. Jungkook would always come after Tae fell asleep. He would come to Tae like a thirsty passerby, as Tae was available. He gently kissed the hair and placed a kiss on his forehead. There was a peace in his closeness that Jungkook found after sitting closer to Taehyung for a while. After sitting near him and watching him, he got up and came to the mansion where Sana was waiting for him. Before that, he going straight to his room when Grandpa's deep voice stopped him. Jungkook, I see you are coming home late these days. Is there any urgent work that doesn't even end, even late at night? There is no such thing, he would have answered without turning and moved to the grandpa. So what's the matter? You haven't changed your mind, have you? The boy had cast the spell on you. I know you are coming with that boy. Don't forget, Jungkook, that boy just come for surrogacy. Sana will become the daughter-in-law of this family, and the mother of that child will also be called the same. Jungkook slowly turned around. Grandfather would start looking at Sana. Sana got scared when Jungkook saw her. He understood that Sana had started the fire, but Jungkook didn't care about her. Yeah, I went to Taehyung. As long as Taehyung is my married, no one can stop me from meeting him. Speaking of son-in-law, as long as Taehyung is in my marriage, he is basically your son-in-law. And after having a child, no one can take him away from the place from our mother. Right now, I'm not in the mood to take or the responsibility of getting married with Sana. It was also your wish that I could get married and give an heir to this family. So why are you getting angry now? Children will not fall from the sky now. It is necessary to make an effort for that, and I'm doing it right there.